Well, welcome back. It's a condition many of you may have not heard of until Nashville Predators captain Roman Josi received the diagnosis earlier this year. It's called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS for short.
That's right. October is National POTS Month. So Sylvia Castaneda sat down with a Nashville woman who has been living with the condition, going as far as developing something to help her better manage it. Take a look.
Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS. It sounds scary, and for those people who are living with it, it can be. With me is Kristen Kukta. She is one of those who's been diagnosed with POTS, and I guarantee you never in a million years thought that you would have something in common with Roman Josi, who was diagnosed back in February.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, welcome to the club no one wants to be in. But, you know, it's insane that he actually got it, because the majority of POTS patients right now are 80 to 90% females. So it's also insane to see such an athlete develop it. But I do joke that all my guy friends now know what it is.
So then talk to us about what is it? What happens to the body when someone has POTS?
So I always joke it's such a mouthful. It's postural orthostatic tachycardiac syndrome. So basically POTS is the disruption of the autonomic system. I call it an attack because that's what it feels like. Your autonomic system controls everything from your breathing, sleeping, eating, blinking, digestion, heart rate, blood flow, and blood pressure. And so, you know, you can stand up suddenly and pass out. You can feel faint, and you can feel, they call it brain fog, but like brain fog is a minor definition. You literally can't remember someone's name you've known for 20 years and you're looking right at them.
Wow. So then how did you get diagnosed?
So I passed out taking my trash out one day, and at that time I was running 6 to 7 miles a day, and I went to Vanderbilt and I got in with a cardiologist, and they sent me home, once again thinking it was just severe anxiety. And I got a call the next day, and one of the cardiologists was like, I'm not comfortable with sending you home. And so she brought me back in, tested me for everything, and then said, I want to test you for this. It's super rare. Says this was like 2015, 2016. And she sent me to the autonomic clinic, and it was POTS.
So then tell us, how did you start managing your condition?
So when I was first diagnosed, I was looking for answers just to feel better. I went to a slew of doctors, including multiple cardiologists, neurologists, and over 12 holistic doctors. And what I started realizing is magnesium and sodium are super important, but the average POTS patient needs way more than most. So I started trying different supplements in different amounts, and I developed a supplement for it, because the average POTS patient needs 6,000 to 12,000 milligrams of sodium, and most people are scared of that.
So then share with us, how are you doing today, and what would you say to people who are dealing with some of these symptoms, like all of a sudden they pass out, they don't know what they have, or they've been recently diagnosed with POTS? Why is it so important to get the medical care that they need?
So I always joke, I say, how am I feeling? I'm still standing like Elton John. But I think the most important thing is keep looking for answers. My ultimate goal with POTsies is develop a community where people don't feel alone, because I spent years being diagnosed with anxiety, and it wasn't anxiety. And my goal is to help people get to medical professionals or doctors that understand POTS more, because not everyone does. And I just feel like building a community for a condition that is an invisible illness is the first step in finding people that understand you.
We are so glad that you are doing so well, and maybe you'll have something else in common with Roman Josi later, right?
I don't think I'll be skating.
Thank you so much, Kristen, for sharing your story today, as we are dealing with National POTS Day and creating awareness, so thank you for doing that.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm going to send it back to you.
Thank you, Sylvia. If you'd like to learn more about Kristen's journey of living with POTS and the supplement she developed called POTsies, visit POTsies.co. She's offering viewers 20% off your first purchase of POTsies. Just use the code LOCALON2. More Local on 2 right after this.